Can everybody hear me?
Yeah.
I'll start off by introducing myself. My name is Ryan Great. I'm from Danville, Kentucky. I'm currently active duty military in the United States Navy, based out of Mayport, Florida. I thought I'd give a few words out here. I really appreciate everyone showing up. I was trying to find the organizer of the event, and I don't know if he's here or not, but I've been trying to get my friends and my buddies on board with this. And a lot of us, seems like a lot of my generation has not taken this as serious as they should have, as it should be. I don't know if my generation just doesn't quite grasp the concept that without the Second Amendment, you have no Constitution.
That's right.
I don't think my generation grasps the concept of if we are to forfeit our weapons and our rights to bear arms, that right should not be infringed upon. I don't think they understand that they have nothing to defend themselves if the government decides to go and to each and individual houses and create registries to go to each individual house and tell you, well, you know what, now we have all the weapons, you have nothing to defend yourself, so we're going to pass any law we would want to pass. Okay? Now, a lot of people are on the borderline. I call it, this is the way I like to explain it. We're at 1769 right now. During the American Revolution, when the British were trying to suppress the American people, taxation without representation, when you had people stand up like Thomas Jefferson, Thomas Paine, and Benjamin Franklin, these were just normal, average, everyday people who stood up and said, we've had enough. Okay? Just a small percentage of Americans stood up. This is 1769, the Tea Party, or the Boston Tea Party. Small things started to build to the big, grand scheme of things. The shot wasn't fired until 1775. So 1769, I think, is where we're at right now in this country. Okay? We are on a brink of going down one of two different paths. Okay? We're going to go down a path to where us, American citizens, will not allow the federal government to have as much reign and control over us as they, in the Constitution, aren't even supposed to have. Or we'll go down the other way and we'll let Washington step all over us. We'll let Washington take our firearms, and after they do that, we'll let them give our freedom of me doing this right now up. We'll give them the freedom of the press. We'll give it up too, because there's nothing to stop that from happening without the Second Amendment.
Amen.
So I called the local newscasting people here, and they were going to send a van, as that's what they told me, and I'm not sure if they're going to send a reporter or not. However, I'm going to be staying for at least probably another hour to wait if someone shows up. I do believe that more than just us here in this assembly and the people that's driven by on this street needs to see and hear what we're doing here in Tallahassee. On my hometown in Kentucky, hundreds of people are at Frankfurt right now. Will Fox News or CNN or will anyone will we hear about it? I don't know. Okay, but I want this assembly to be heard and known throughout the country. Okay, what little Floridians? I'm not even a resident of this state. I'm a resident of Kentucky. I couldn't be there at my capital, so I showed up. Basically, I just wanted to thank everyone for showing up and showing your support. And I'm not going to give my right to bear arms up. I'm not going to do it. So the more and more people like you and I that we can get together and come together and fight this with words. They say the pen is stronger than the sword. Well, the keyboard's stronger than the sword now. So I don't know. That's all I got to really say about it. I appreciate y'all listening.
Young man, let me say one thing on behalf of everybody here.
Yes, sir.
And on behalf of retired veterans everywhere. God bless you for your service to our country.
Thank you, sir.
Anybody else want to speak? Good. Yeah, recorded that all day. Yes.
Nice. Good stuff.
We got another one. Hold on.
We'll be on YouTube.
And I just want to ask you all, it seems like different sheriffs around the country are writing Obama and telling him we're not going to enforce, any restrictions against the Second Amendment. And even a state legislature has spoken up. The governor, I believe it was Mississippi said, we're not going to enforce your laws. What do you guys think about writing our governor, Governor Scott? He doesn't like to spend money. It's going to cost the government money to enforce the Second Amendment right. If they try to take our Second Amendment rights away, let's write our governor and see if he won't write Obama and opt out of anything they try to put on us. That's all I got to say.
Here.
Well, on that note, let me say something real quick.
Yeah.
Talk radio,
Arms get
107 FM, Preston Scott Show, 6 o'clock in the morning to 8 o'clock in the morning. Larry Campbell was on that show. I am not a Democrat. I am a Republican. I am a conservative. I am a Tea Partier. I am a Freedom Works partier. I'm only with the Republican Party because it's the closest thing that I got right now to what I believe in. But if they don't stick to the Constitution, things are going to change.
Amen.
But Larry Campbell was on Preston Scott's radio show this week and said he is not going to come for the guns of people in Leon County. So for a Democrat, I say that's kudos and God bless him.
I'm going to speech questions. No drag it out. You would be a perfect guy to do it if everybody else wanted it. Go ahead.
Politicians are there to lie and deceive and to continually trick the people into never getting control of their society again. They are there to keep the elites in power. They are there for the upper class to wage war against the middle class and the working class. It's the two parties teamed up against the people. Two wings on the same bird of prey. Instead of looking at the wings all day, let's talk about the head, the beak, the guts of this thing, its mind, its eyes, what it believes, what this bird does. This is tyranny. This is what globalism is. We want a new world order? It's the banks that engineered the collapse, and they're bragging about it. Folks, what we know is off the chart crazy. Imagine what we don't know.
constitution, and that's what we ought to be doing. The system that we have today is ripping off the middle class and the poor. Can you imagine how great a nation we'd have if we didn't have the Federal Reserve System printing all this money?